Next problem, determine the current in each branch of the network shown in the figure. Now they have given this network, in that it contains 2 cells and 5 resistors as shown in the network. Now we have to determine current through each branch. Now let me choose here current. Now if I take this as the first battery, now from the positive terminal the current is flowing. I am taking this one as I1. Okay, we will choose arbitrarily. Okay, now this current here divides. Now some current flows along this direction. I will take this as I2. Now what about the current through this AD? Now AD becomes, it is I1 minus I2. You can take I3, but the variables becomes more and more. ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 3 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಇಂದ. ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ I3. ಅದನ್ನ I3 ಅಂತಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 3 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಬರಲಿ. ನಾವು ಅಟ್ ದ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, I2 is entering and I3 is also entering. According to junction rule of Kirchhoff, ಎರಡು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೂರನೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಲೀವ್. Therefore the current direction here is from B to C. B ಇಂದ C ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now what is that current? It is I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3 ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. Now carefully look at the junction at C. Now C ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, I2 I3 ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now I1 is leaving. I2 I3 ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, I1 is leaving. Now by using this junction rule, what is the current through CD? CD ಮೂಲಕ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, so it is I2 plus I3, I2 plus I3, and I1 is leaving, therefore it is minus I1. I2 plus I3 minus I1. Now that amount of current is flowing through CD. So ಹೀಗೆ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೀಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 3 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎಕ್ಸೀಡ್ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೋ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. Now simply by using Kirchhoff loop rule for the 3 loops here, 3 ಲೂಪ್ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ, 3 ಲೂಪಿಗೆ ನಾವು Kirchhoff loop rule ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 3 ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. those simultaneous equations ಅನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ we can obtain the various branch currents. various branch currents ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. I1 I2 I3 ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Now direction of traverse I will take in this the direction of traverse. Direction of traverse ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು. You have taken like this. Okay, now we will write the 3 equations. Now for the loop I will start from here, it is better. For the loop A B C A, for that loop. Now direction of traverse, first let me write IR drops. Okay, now come to this resistor starting from here. Now 4 ohm resistor ಅಲ್ಲಿ current I2 A ಇಂದ B ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, direction of traverse A ಇಂದ B ಗೆನೇ ಇದೆ, therefore that IR drop is taken as negative. Therefore it is minus I2 into 4, I into R. current is I2 4 ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮೈನಸ್ ಯಾಕಾಯ್ತು, ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, therefore it is negative. Now come to this resistor. Now here current and direction of traverse both are in the same direction, therefore that product IR product is also negative. Therefore it is minus of I2 plus I3 into that resistance value, that is 2. Minus of I2 plus I3 into the resistance value 2 ಬರ್ತನೆ. Now come to this resistor. It is plus. Now here I1 current is flowing from C to A. The direction of travels is also C to A. Therefore it is minus I1 into 1. Minus of I1 into 1 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 3 ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮುಗೀತು. Then we have a cell. Cell ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಎರಡೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದಟ್ EMF is taken as positive. ಆ EMF ಅನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. That is 10. Now this variation or changes in potential is 0. According to loop rule ಪ್ರಕಾರ this changes ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ? 0 ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುವ. ನಾವು 4 minus 4I2. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ವಾ. 2 into I2 minus 2I2 plus into minus minus 2I3 minus I1 plus 10 ಇದೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ minus 10. ಪ್ಲಸ್ 10 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, minus 10 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡುವ. minus I1 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. I2 ನೋಡಿ minus 4 minus 2 it is minus 6 I2 ಇದಾನೆ, minus 2 I3 ಇದಾನೆ. That is equal to minus 10. Minus 10 ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ, multiplying throughout by minus sign. I will get I1 plus 6I2 plus 2I3 is equal to 10. Call this as equation 1. ಅದನ್ನ equation 1 ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಯುವ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೂಪಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. Now let me take the second loop, that is ACDA. ACDA ಲೂಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಲೂಪ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವ. Now I am taking direction of traverse like this. ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡುವ, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರುವ. ನಾವು 1 ohm ಇದೆ. 1 ohm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ಸಿ ಉಂಟು, ಬಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಹೇಗಿದೆ I1 ಕರೆಂಟ್. therefore that IR product is ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ACDA. ಆ ಲೂಪಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. 1 ohm ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇದೆ. therefore that IR product, that is I1 into 1, it is ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಾಯ್ತು. Now come to the second resistor, that is 2 ohm. In the 2 ohm, the direction of traverse and current are in the same direction. therefore that IR product is taken as negative. It is minus of I2 plus I3 minus I1 multiplied by its resistance value 2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, now come to the third one. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಹೀಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಡಿ ಇಂದ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎ ಟು ಡಿ. therefore that IR product is taken as plus I1 minus I2 multiplied by the resistance value 4. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದೆನ್ 3 ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಸೆಲ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಎ ಇಂದ ಸಿ ಉಂಟು, ಬಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಿ ಟು ಎ. ಸೊ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. therefore that EMF is taken as minus 10. ಆ EMF ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು? minus 10 ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ನಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. now this is I1 minus 2I2 minus 2I3 minus into minus plus 2I1. okay, plus 4I1 minus 4I2 minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, now I1 plus 2I1 plus 4i1. It is 7i1. Clear? Minus 2i2 minus 4i2. It is minus 6i2. Okay. Then minus 2i2. We have minus 10. If I send it to the right hand side, it is plus 2. Now for the third loop. Now here is having a third loop. I will take the direction of traverse. Other direction togoli. Third loop. For the third loop, that is B, C, D, E, B. For loop B, C, D, E, B. Third loop we are taking. Now, here in the 2 ohm resistor, current and direction of traverse are in the same direction. They are in the same direction. Therefore, it is minus I2 plus I3 into that resistance 2 ohm. Now, if you come to this resistor, now current flowing and the direction of traverse both are same. Therefore, that IR product is minus. So, therefore, minus of, there are 3 currents are there, that is I2 plus I3 minus I1, this much amount of current, into 2 resistance. 2 ohm resistance is there. Only 2 resistors are there. Now come to the cell. Now in the cell, direction of current and the direction of traverse both are in the same direction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು, current ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. So both are in the same direction. Therefore, it is plus 5 is equal to 0. That's all. Okay. Just simplify. Minus 2 I2 minus 2 I3. Here is 2 minus 2 I2 minus 2 I3 minus into minus plus 2i1 plus 5, that is equal to 0. 2i1 minus 2i2 minus 2i2, it is minus 4i2 minus 2i3 minus 2i3, it is minus 4i3 plus 5 is equal to 0, or 2i1 minus 4i2 minus 4i3 is equal to equation 3, that we call it as equation 3. Okay. Now we will solve these 3 equations, 1, 2 and 3. Now look at the equation 1 and 2. Now in the equation 1 and 2, now it is 6i2 minus 6i2 plus 2i3 minus 2i3. So that means if we add those 2 equations, we will cancel I2 and I3 directly. We can get the value of I1. Therefore, add equation 1 and equation 2. Okay. Add ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು add ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಅಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ. So look here, I1 plus 7I1, it is 8I1, 6I2 plus minus 6I2 cancel ಆಗ್ತದೆ, plus 2I3 minus 2I3 cancel ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 10 plus 10, it is 20. So we are getting simply this relation. Okay. Therefore, what is I1? So it is 20 by 8, or simply it is 2.5 amps. So I1 is equal to 2.5 amps. Now substituting this value in equation 3, what I am going to get? That is 2 into I1 is 2.5 minus 4I2 minus 4I3 is equal to minus 5. 2 into 2.5 is plus 5. Plus 5 ಅನ್ನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ minus 5 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Therefore, let me write minus 4I2 minus 4I2 is equal to minus 5. And this plus 5 goes to here. It is minus 10. Now dividing by minus 4. Minus 4 in the divide ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I am going to get I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3 is equal to 10 divided by 4. 10 divided by 4. Let me call this as equation 4. ಅವನನ್ನ equation 4 ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಡುವ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. Now I am substituting I1 in the first equation. Value of I1 has to be substituted in the first equation, so that what we are going to get, that is 2.5 plus 6I2 plus 2I3 is equal to 10. 2.5 ಅನ್ನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡುವ. Therefore 6I2 plus 2I3 is equal to 10 minus 2.5, it is 7.5. Simplification easy ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವ, ಇದನ್ನ 7.5 can be written as, it is 15/2. 7.5 can be written as 15/2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Call this as equation 5. 5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. Okay. Now from 4 and 5 we have to cancel any one, that is I3 ಅನ್ನು cancel ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay. Now equation 5 minus, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2I3 ಇದಾನೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ I3 ಇದಾನೆ. Therefore multiply the second equation by 2. Therefore equation 5 minus 2 into equation 4. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡುವ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ. 6I2 plus 2I3 is equal to 15/2. Now this one has to be multiplied by 2. 2I2 plus 2I3 is equal to, multiplying by this one by 2, therefore it is 10/2. 10/4 idane, multiplied by 2, therefore it is 10/2 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. Now subtract this one. Therefore this is minus and this one is minus and this one is also minus. Okay. Now 6 minus 2, it is 4I2. Now this term get cancels, is equal to 15 minus 10, it is 5/2. 15 minus 10 is 5/2. Now from this simple we are getting what is I2. Now I2 is equal to, it is 5/8 amps. So I1 we are having here, this is I1 2.5 amps and I2 is 5/8 amps. Now substitute that I2 in the fourth equation, we will get I3. Now I2 plus I3 is equal to, we have obtained, it is 10/4. Now substitute I2 here, that is 5/8 here. I2 is 5/8 plus I3 is 10/4, or I3 is equal to 10/4 minus 5/8. Now simplify that one. 8 is the LCM. It is 20 minus 5. Therefore I3 is equal to 15/8 amps. I3 is equal to 15/8 amps. Now we have got I1 2.5, I2 5/8, I3 15/8. Therefore we can work out various branch currents. Now current through AC, it is I1. How much it is? 2.5 amps. Now current through various branches. First let me take AC branch. See, AC branch, it is I1 is 2.5 amps. Now current through AB, that is I2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Therefore I2 is 5/8 amps. Now what is current through AD? Workout ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೆಯಾ. Now current through AD is equal to I1 minus I2. ಎರಡು ಸಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2.5 can be written as 5/2. 5/2 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುವ ಅಲ್ವಾ. 5/2 minus, it is 5/8. Now 8 is the LCM. Okay. 4 5s are 20 minus 5. So that is equal to 15 by 8 amps. Okay. So similarly, here BC I2 plus I3 and CA this much, and across this one this is I3. So various currents anna branch currents anna work out ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ. Wheatstone bridge. What is a Wheatstone bridge? Now it is an arrangement of 4 resistors in the form of a quadrilateral. 4 ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟರಲ್ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ದಟ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ Wheatstone bridge ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 4 ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ quadrilateral is called as a Wheatstone bridge. Now let me write that arrangement. Now here we are having 4 points across which 4 resistors are to be connected. Okay. Now we have here the first resistor. Here we are having one more resistor. Now here we are having one more resistor, and we are having the 4th resistor. Okay. Now these are the 4 resistors we are using. Now let me call this as first resistor R1, and this is R2, and this one is R3, and this one is R4. Now this arrangement of 4 resistors is called as a Wheatstone network. Now here, if I take this as a point A and B and C and some point D. Now across diagonals, I am connecting a battery of EMF E and negligible internal resistance. I am connecting a battery of EMF E and negligible internal resistance. Across, therefore, this AC RM is called as battery RM. AC diagonal alli ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿಯನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Therefore, that RM is called as battery RM ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now across the another diagonal BD, we are connecting a galvanometer. Therefore, RM BD is called as galvanometer RM. We have a galvanometer RM ಅಂತಂದು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now this arrangement of 4 resistors in the form of a quadrilateral is called as Wheatstone network or the bridge ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Then what is the use of this network? Now we are using this network to find out the unknown resistance. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು unknown resistance ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. If I take this as unknown, ಅದು unknown resistor. Now this is taken as some standard resistor. Now 4th one is unknown resistor and this one is the standard resistors. Now this bridge is having 4 RMs, that is AD, AB, BC, CD and AD. Along with them we are having 2 other RMs, that is diagonal RMs. Along the one diagonal we are connecting the cell and the other diagonal we are connecting the galvanometer. What is a galvanometer? It is a current detecting device. Circuit ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋನು, ಮೆಷರ್ ಮಾಡೋನು ಅಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋನು ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Now we are going to obtain the expression for balanced condition for balancing of the network. ಆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಅಸೈನ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ I ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. Now here is total current I. Now here in the first branch AB the current is I1. In the second branch current is I2. In the third branch, now this is the third branch, the current is I3. Now this is the fourth branch, the current is I4. So ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ IG. ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮೂಲಕನೂ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ, IG ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು now we are going to obtain what is the condition for balancing the Wheatstone bridge ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Clear? Okay, let me start. Now this Wheatstone network contains 4 resistors R1, R2, R3, R4 which are connected across 4 arms of the network. Across AC, a battery of EMF E and internal resistance, negligible internal resistance is connected, and across BD, a galvanometer is connected. Now we are obtaining, and various branch currents are as shown in the figure. Now let me apply Kirchhoff loop rule. Loop rule ಅನ್ನ 2 ಲೂಪ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವ. Kirchhoff junction rule at the junction B and at the junction D. Now by junction rule at B ನಲ್ಲಿ junction rule ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ junction rule? The sum of current entering the junction is equal to sum of the current leaving the junction. ನೋಡಿ B ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Now I1 is entering and IG galvanometer current, it is also entering. So therefore it is I1 plus IG, that should be is equal to I3 is leaving. I3 is leaving. Call this as some equation 1. Similarly at the junction, that is at D ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Now I2 is entering, IG and I4 are leaving. ಅದೆರಡು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Therefore I2 is equal to IG plus I4. Clear? Let me call that equation as 2. ಅದನ್ನು 2 ಅಂತಂದೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಯುವ. Now let me apply loop rule. Loop rule ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವ. We are taking 2 loops. One is A, D, B, A. ADBA ಲೂಪ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್, ಹೇಗಾದರೂ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Now here the direction of current and the direction of traverse both are same. Therefore that IR product is negative minus I2 R2. ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ G ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ G ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. therefore IR ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, minus IG into G, where G is the galvanometer resistance ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next come to this branch. Now in this branch we are having current ನೋಡಿ A ಇಂದ B ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ B ಇಂದ A ಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. therefore that IR drop is taken as ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್. ಆ ಲೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು EMF ಇಲ್ಲ. there is no EMF in that loop. Clear? Now call this as equation 3. Now this is for the loop A, B, D, A. Similarly for the loop, next loop, that is B, C, D, B. B, C, D, B. You can choose any direction of traverse. ಹೇಗಾದರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್. ಎನಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. I have taken that direction. Now at this resistor, current is from B to C. Direction of traverse ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. therefore IR ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ I3 R3. ಈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ C ಇಂದ D ಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ D ಇಂದ C ಗಿದೆ, that is in the opposite direction. therefore that IR product is positive, that is current I4 and resistor is R4. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ once again galvanometer ಬಂದ್ರೆ, if I come to the galvanometer, current flowing direction of traverse same idane, therefore it is minus Ig into G is equal to 0. Call this as equation 4. Equation 4 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಯುವ. After writing these equations, bridge balance agide andre what is the meaning of bridge balancing? Now we are adjusting the value of R1, R2, R3, R4 such that the current flowing through the galvanometer is 0. Now this is possible only when the potential at B and potential at D must be the same. R1, R2, R3, R4 ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ B ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ D ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎರಡೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ then obviously there is no flow of current. Current ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ B ಇಂದ D ಗೆ ಗ್ಯಾಲೋನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Then only that network is said to be balanced. Wheatstone bridge is said to be balanced if the current flowing through the galvanometer is 0 or galvanometer shows 0 deflection or null deflection. 0 deflection ಅಥವಾ null deflection ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. So therefore in order to obtain the condition at balancing at balanced condition, what is the current flowing through the galvanometer? That should be is equal to 0. Current flowing through the galvanometer is 0 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Therefore the above four equations becomes, first equation I1 is equal to I3 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ Ig 0 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ I2 is equal to I4 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. So then from the third equation, now this term get cancels. Even 0 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. Therefore I will write I1 R1 is equal to minus I2 R2 ಇದಾನೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ plus I2 R2 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Clear? Now from this one I will write I1 by I2 is equal to R2 divided by R1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Let me call this as equation 5. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 5 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ. Now from equation 4 look here, Ig becomes 0, therefore this term 0 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. minus I3 R3 ಇದಾನೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ plus I3 R3 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. Therefore I will write it as I3 R3 is equal to I4 R4. But what is I3 is equal to I1. What is I4 is equal to I2. I will substitute that one. Now this is I3 becomes I1 R3, I4 becomes I2, that is I2 R4. Therefore I1 by I2 is equal to R4 by R3 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. If I take it as equation 6 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, now look at these two equations. Now here I1 by I2, that is R2 by R1, I1 by I2, R4 by R3. Therefore from 5 and 6 we get R2 by R1 is equal to R4 by R3. Or in other words we can write R1 by R2 is equal to R3 divided by R4. Now that is the final expression for balanced condition of Wheatstone network. On the network balance agide anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, the ratio of the resistors, that is R1 by R2, it should be is equal to R3 by R4. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. We have taken R1 R2, here R3 and R4. ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ R1 R2 R3 R4 ಅಂತಂದು ಹೇಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಿ, ಅವಾಗ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದಿಸ್ AB by AD, BC by CD, ಹಾಗೆ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Now from this relation we can easily, we have taken R4 as unknown, therefore we can determine the value of R4. Now from this relation what is R4? It is R2 by R1 into R3. ಸೊ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. The four arms of a Wheatstone bridge have the following resistances. AB is equal to 100 ohm, BC is equal to 10 ohm, CD is equal to 5, and DA is equal to 60 ohm. A galvanometer of 15 ohm resistance is connected across BD, and a battery of 10 volts is connected across AC. Find the current flowing through the galvanometer. So network ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, Wheatstone bridge ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Since they have asked to find the current flowing through the galvanometer, then obviously the bridge is not at all balanced. ಬಹುಶಃ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಚೆಕ್. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು? The ratio of the resistors should be equal ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. That is 100 by 10 60 by 5 ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ನೋಡುವ, ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ನಾವು 100 by 10 is equal to ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ, 10 ಬಂತು. That is R1 by R2. R1 by R2 100 by 10 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ R3 by R4 that is 60 by 5. It is 12 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Therefore these two ratios are not at all equal and hence the bridge is not at all balanced. So balance ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಲನೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. What is that amount of current flowing through the galvanometer that we are going to calculate? So for that, in order to find the current flowing through the galvanometer, we have to apply Kirchhoff loop rules. Loop rules ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೂರು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ. Now let me take the direction of traverse along this one. Okay. Now for the first loop it is also called as a mesh ಅಂತಂದು ಕರೀತರು. Therefore A, B, D, A. For the loop A, B, D, A. Now take here. Now I1 is flowing from A to B and the direction of traverse is also same. Therefore if I multiply those two, that is minus 100 into I1, current multiplied by the resistance. That IR drop is negative. Why? The direction of the current flow and the traverse both are same. Now if you coming to the galvanometer, here also the current is flowing from B to D and the direction of traverse is also from B to D. So therefore it is also negative. Now resistance of the galvanometer, they have given a galvanometer of 15 ohm. Okay, that is 15 into Ig we are getting. Okay. Now come here. Now in the branch AD, the current is flowing from A to D, but the traverse is from D to A. Opposite is that. Therefore that IR drop is taken as positive. Plus anta tagotive. So therefore it is 60 into I2. That should be is equal to 0. Minus 100 I1 minus 15 Ig plus 60 into I2 is equal to 0 ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay. Call this as equation 1. Some equation 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಕರೆಯುವ. Now similarly for the second loop. Now this is the direction of traverse ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, that is BCDB for loop BCDB applying Kirchhoff loop rule ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so what we are going to get here, at a 10 ohm resistor the current is from B to C and the direction of traverse is also same, but the current is I1 minus Ig. Okay, that product is negative. Okay, current ಮತ್ತೆ traverse same idane, therefore minus of it is 10 ohm resistor multiplied by I1 minus Ig. Now CD branch ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ current direction D ಇಂದ C ಗಿದಾನೆ, traverse C ಇಂದ D ಗುಂಟು, therefore it is positive plus. So 5 ohm multiplied by the current I2 plus Ig. Now if you come to the galvanometer current to D in the galvanometer current to B in the D ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ D in the B ಇದೆ, that is opposite ಇದೆ, therefore it is plus 15 into Ig, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, therefore it is equal to 0. Now simplify this one carefully. Minus 10 I1 minus into minus plus 10 Ig plus 5 in Ig, 15 Ig plus here is also 15 Ig, therefore it is plus 30 Ig minus 10 I1 minus into minus plus 10 Ig plus 5 Ig 15 Ig plus 15 Ig, therefore plus 30 Ig. Okay. Next with I2 plus 5 I2 plus 5 I2 is equal to 0. Now 5 common is there, so therefore I will write it as minus 2 I1 plus 6 Ig plus I2 is equal to 0. Call this as equation 2. Equation 2 anta barta ide. Now applying for the third loop. Now the third loop is here, is this one. Now direction of traverse anna hige tagolba. Third loop, that is external loop anna tagondo. Now if you apply the loop rule, now this resistor 60 ohm, the current and traverse are in the same direction, therefore that IR product is negative, minus 60 I2. Clear? Now at 5 ohm resistor, current and the traverse are in the same direction, therefore that IR product is also negative, minus 5 into, that is resistance, 5 into current is I2 plus Ig, I2 plus Ig, ಎರಡೇ resistor ಇದೆ. Now there is a cell. Not the cell, the current direction and the direction of traverse both are in the same direction, therefore it is plus 10, that should be is equal to 0, plus 10 is equal to 0. Now simplify ಮಾಡುವ, minus 60 I2 minus 5 I2 minus 5 Ig plus 10 ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ minus 10 ಬರ್ತದೆ, 60 minus 60 minus 5 minus 65 ಆಗ್ತದೆ, minus 65 I2 minus 5 Ig is equal to minus 10. Now dividing throughout by minus 5. Minus 5 ಇಂದ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, if I divide it by minus 5, so 13 I2 plus Ig is equal to 2. Call this as equation 3. So equation 3 bantu. Now here we have equation 1. Now here we have equation 2. Now look at the equation 1. We have a common, that is 5. If I take the 5 as common, therefore minus 20 I1 minus 3 Ig plus, now we have taken 5 as common, therefore 12 I2 is equal to 0. Now let me call this as equation 1 instead of this one. Okay. Now I have taken, now here 5 is taken common in all them, therefore it becomes minus 20 minus 3 Ig plus 12 I2. Now let me call this as equation 1. Okay. Now from equation 1 and 2, carefully look at equation 1 and equation 2. If I multiply equation 2 by 10, 10 ಇಂದ multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವನೇನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ 20 ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. So therefore sub ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ I1 get cancels. So therefore next step, equation 1 minus 10 into equation 2. Carefully, equation 1 minus 10 into equation 2. So equation 1 ಏನಿದೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡುವ, minus 20 I1 minus 3 Ig plus 12 I2 is equal to 0. Now multiply this one by 10 minus 20 I1 plus 60 Ig plus 10 I2 is equal to 0. We are subtracting, okay? Now this becomes plus and this becomes minus and this becomes minus. Now this term get cancels. Now it is 60 minus 3 minus 60 minus 63 Ig. Now here is plus and here is minus. It is minus. It is plus, it is minus. It is plus 2 I2 is equal to minus 63 Ig plus 2 I2 is equal to 0. Now let me call this as equation from 4. Adan bekare 4 equation antande heli karadre. Now equation from these now from equation 4, what is I2 you can write? You can write I2 from this equation. Therefore I will continue. Minus 63 Ig plus 2 I2 is equal to 0. From this one, what is I2? Now I2 is equal to 63 divided by 2 Ig. Very simple, is it? I2 is equal to 63 by 2. So 63 by 2 is 31.5 Ig. Now substitute this one in equation 3. E value anna equation 3 alli nan substitution madidre equation 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ 13 I2 plus Ig is equal to 2 ಇದೆ. So I2 ಗೆ substitution ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಏನು 31.5 into Ig plus Ig is equal to 2. 13 into 31.5. 409.5 Ig plus Ig is equal to 2. 409.5 plus 1, it is 410. 410.5 Ig is equal to 2. Okay. Now from this relation, what is Ig? I will do here. Therefore, Ig is equal to 2 divided by 410.5 amps ಬರ್ತದೆ. So calculator ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if you work out that one, you will get 0.00 0.00487. If you work out that one, I will get 0.00487 amps. That much of current is flowing through the galvanometer, or I will write it as 0.23. 4.87 into 10 raised to minus 3 amps, or the current flowing is 4.87 milliamps. Now this amount of current is flowing through the galvanometer.